Welcome back to Shop Talk New Mexico, where we shine a spotlight on the businesses, makers, and professionals who make our state unique. Today, we're talking about something close to the hearts of many New Mexicans, our pets. I'm joined by Donna Lasusky, the owner of Canine Treats, a local company creating organic, healthy snacks for our four-legged friends. We'll dive into the story behind the business, what makes her treats different, and how she's helping New Mexico's dogs live healthier, happier lives. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's get started.
Hi, I'm Donna Lasusky from Canine Treatment, owner of Canine Treats here in Albuquerque.
Very nice to meet you. I'm Carson Harris. I'm the host of Shop Talk New Mexico, and we're going to be talking with Donna today about Canine Treats, the business, and the process in which she makes them, as well as the benefits that they bring to the pets that we all have and that we all adore. Um, so, um, what exactly is Canine Treats all about?
It's about dog treats only. Everybody's had a problem with me, not including cats, nothing against the cats, but just making a good, healthy dog treat. Um, I noticed after one of my dogs died, I went back and I started reading ingredients. And I wasn't happy with the ingredients that I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to pronounce it. And it really just didn't look good. And I just started at that point making my own dog treats and not to sell them. And then I realized how much my dogs enjoyed them. My friends enjoyed them with their dogs. And then it just went from there.
Right, right. So, would you say that the ingredient list kind of keeping you in the dark was what inspired you
Yes.
to get started with this?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's some treats out there has 20, 25 ingredients in it. Mine, very simple, has 5, 6 maybe ingredients in it.
Okay.
And I think that's just really good when you can actually just name those ingredients on your hand. And
Right. So you don't put preservatives in yours.
I do not use preservatives. There are a certain amount of preservatives that are in the organic peanut butter I use, but that would be the only thing that gets through.
Right.
It's
Right.
almost a pourable peanut butter.
Okay. So you could use a natural preservative like pectin or something like that.
Sure,
Couldn't
as
you?
long as it's good for the animal.
Sure.
I check everything out before I put anything in.
Right. And I noticed that some of your treats have apples.
Yes,
Okay. Well, because apples have pectin in them
already.
naturally, so
Yeah.
that's a natural preservative that it already has. So there you're getting around the problem of preservatives. Okay. So is that the reason why you decided to go organic rather than using conventional ingredients in your
Yeah,
treats?
because the more natural you go and organic you go, you're going to notice those products you buy are not going to have near the amount of ingredients already in it. You're going to Sprouts, you're going to Whole Foods, you're going everywhere you can to try to get a good product in that way because that means there's just less in it. Less is better.
Right,
Less is
right.
better.
Which that was going to be my next question is where do you source the ingredients for your treats?
At the Los Ranchos growers market, when I'm working down there, I'll pick up what I need. If I'm not getting that from there, it's out of season, then you're going to see me at Sprouts, you're going to see me at Whole Foods, somewhere really good that sells really good vegetables, beautiful vegetables and fruits.
What kind of treats do you offer?
I have 5 different flavors. I made those ingredients myself. I've just sort of tossed them up a little bit according to what a dog might like and not like. Some dogs like carrots, some dogs do not. Some dogs like bananas, some do not. So we have, out of those 5, we have a treat that will satisfy anyone.
Wonderful.
And then
Great.
on top of that, I have different sizes after that. I have trainer size, button size, and bone size for larger.
Okay. Have you found any particular flavor or size of treat that is most appealing to most of your customers?
Of course, it's going to be Elvis Has Left the Building, and that has extra peanut butter, banana, and chicken bone broth. and they love it.
Okay.
And the bigger the dog, the smaller the treat people want, which I think is funny in that way
Right.
of they want to give them more treats. So instead of giving
Sure.
them like 2 treats a day, if they have the trainers, they could just give a few.
Right.
And then you have the really little dogs who might have some dental issues. It's best they get the larger bone and
Sure.
then break them in half, because the more you cook them and the more you dehydrate them, the harder they'll get if they're small.
Sure.
So if there are dental problems, I just always say the bone for those little ones. So it's
Right.
sort of an
Right.
opposite thing.
Right. So Elvis has left the building. Where'd you come up with that?
Don't know. Just came up with it.
It's just something
Yeah,
came to you.
I came up with a lot of great names.
Okay.
And my grandson named Apple and Banana, but it's Apple and Banana.
Banana.
For Nana.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
he named that one, so I love that name.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
so
That's very nice. Okay.
I have a lot of puns.
Okay. So are your recipes tailored in any way towards specific dietary requirements that a dog may have,
Yes.
such as something being allergy friendly? How does that work?
If there's going to be an allergy, it's normally always going to be the wheat or the chicken. And when I have chicken, it's that Elvis, because I use chicken bone broth.
Right.
So if there's an allergy towards that, I just call that a custom order, and I leave that out of there. Then on the other side, I have grain-free or gluten-free treats that are made with coconut flour, and that takes care of a lot of the allergies right there.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
And those run a little harder, but boy, they smell delicious.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I understand you used to have a dog that was your taste tester.
Yeah.
Roxy.
Yes.
Tell us about Roxy.
The best dog in the world. She was a rescue, and I think she rescued us, as the saying goes. And she's the one who tasted everything. She's the one who, she loved everything I made, by the way. There was nothing she rejected, so
Right.
I don't know what that meant. But she counted on me every Friday to do the bagging,
Right.
because anything that was broke in the bag, she got. And she counts on, when I come home, she would count on that, because I try to always give her samples like I give all the other dogs down at the
Right.
market.
Sure.
So she really knew what my business was about. When she smelled it going on, she knew what it was about.
Sounds great. Sounds great. And I'm sure you miss her a lot. That was
Oh my gosh, yes.
just
And
a little over a year ago that she passed.
I keep her photo up on my table, and keep her urn over here in my living room, and I will never forget her. And what a
Right.
good dog she was.
Right. Well, those of us who are dog lovers can certainly sympathize
Yeah.
with you.
And in this business, you run into that a lot with people, and you just feel so bad for them, because you know how much they hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a recipe that the dogs just really didn't like?
You know what? I think the weirdest recipe I have, and once they eat it and really get into it, they like it, veggie vibes.
Okay.
And they're like kids. If it has vegetables in it, they don't want anything to do with it. And I don't know how they know about that anyways. I don't know what network they're on that they would even know.
Could have to do with them being carnivorous animals. That could have something to do with it.
But when they do like it, they love it.
It's a kind of an acquired taste. Then.
It is.
Okay.
It is. But I won't take it off because I have so many orders for it. So.
Right. Right. And have you done any studies to find out how beneficial these are for the dogs from your own observations?
No, not from my own observations. I haven't really done that. But I have sent everything through the state, the Department of Agriculture, so I could get their feedback on what all the nutrition is.
I see.
And I got a guaranteed analysis on all my product.
Okay.
And that is when I know if it's a good treat or not, because all the nutrients come back in it.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my questions was what kind of regulatory hurdles do you have to go through?
You have to go through hurdles. Did you not think you could just go sell a dog treat?
Right.
And I didn't realize everything that was in that, but there's a lot. And when you file to get your New Mexico Department of Agriculture. You have to jump through all that. You have to make sure that they know that you make under 3 million a year. You're not a real big pet distributor. You have to get things notarized to get reinstated. You do this every year.
Right. And that on top of your business requirements.
Yes.
Yes.
But I will tell you that at first, when I first found out I had to do that, I was a little taken back, and I said, "Oh no, not another fee." But now, from where I'm sitting, I say thank goodness for that fee, because that is the best thing on my bag that I could have. Because it tells people that my product has been looked at by the state, that things have passed some guidelines, that it's just not being made and put in a bag and not labeled correctly. And I think you get a little guarantee of that safety for your pet when you go through that. And I think it's probably the most important thing that I did, the GA analysis on everything.
Okay. Have you seen that there is a growing demand for healthier pet products in New Mexico in particular?
Yeah. Okay. In fact, when I share my story of Roxy to people, then they come back and they say the same thing. I don't like what's in these treats myself. And we start talking about those ingredients that we don't know what it is. Animal carcass. There's different names that you could put on the back of a packaging, and you don't even know that's what you're feeding your animal. And that's a big preservative right there.
Sure.
And I've had people come to me and wanted to know if I wanted to buy bone, for my stuff, for a preservative. And no, because that goes totally against what I do.
Right.
And that's why I have the dehydrator.
Sure.
Because I really want to dry them up as much as I can, because I'm not using a preservative to do that.
Right. Have you ever tried using a freeze dryer?
Oh yeah. And I just use this one because it works really well for me. But the other one,
it's a lot less expensive too.
It is. But I almost feel like I'm a master now with my dehydrator on how to get that done.
Yeah, sure. You make everything yourself.
I do. I'm the only person.
You're the only one.
Yep.
No family helping you out?
No.
Even your brother won't help you out?
Not even my brother.
I'm going to have to have a word with him about that. I'm going to have to have a word with him about that.
And I ask everybody, you want to help me out? They all love animals and they all love dogs.
Right.
But no, I don't want to do it. And they don't realize I have a gem of a job.
Right.
I do. I work with dogs, and that is the best.
Right.
Yeah.
Is this what you do full time?
Yep. I worked at UNM for 33 years. I retired from there and just right into this.
What'd you do at UNM?
I was the unit administrator of the archaeology department.
Archaeology?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. When we get finished with this interview, I'm going to tell you a little story about archaeology.
You got it.
But you make everything yourself.
I make it all myself.
And you're a team of one.
I am.
Okay.
And I got it all together, and I'm really happy. I really have brought everything organized together. I can get it out to the markets quickly and efficiently, and my deliveries also. I do a lot of those.
Right.
And free local deliveries. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
But you're making good sales.
I'm making great sales. Yes.
Fantastic. Great.
People want to feed their dogs well and their children. That's a big thing.
Absolutely.
And their animals are their children. So.
Yes, exactly. What challenges have you found in starting the business, running the business, meeting the regulatory requirements that you've had to meet?
I don't want to put any system down, but I want to be very honest about this, because I wish people would have been more honest with me when I started. There's a lot of information out there, and you can't skip any of it. And you have to double check what people are telling you, because I really was misdirected many, many times in the whole process, between business license, between how to pay for those business license, between taxes. That was a big, what?
Right.
And because, I'm filing my taxes, I'm reporting all my earned income. I think I'm reporting what I'm supposed to be, and then it turns out I wasn't on the right forms.
Right.
And maybe I even should have been asking accountants better questions. But now
Sure.
I'm on top of my game now. There was a lot of paperwork, businessy paperwork to do this.
All right. Have you found certain organizations scrutinizing you, such as the ASPCA or PETA, making sure that what you're selling is on the up and up?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet. I don't.
Well, hopefully they won't see this video then.
I hope not either. And I don't think they should, because my ingredients are good.
Right.
And they're good and they're simple.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot to even look at.
Sure. Well, having all organic ingredients, that's really got to ring a positive bell with pretty much everybody who would scrutinize what you're doing.
Exactly.
Now, one of the things that I did want to find out was, do you have to be certified organic? Because I know that organic is a lot of times that's a keyword that people like to use for purposes of making sales, even though they may not actually be organic.
Sure. How I look at it is, how many hands in processing did it have to go to reach the grocery store? And the less hands, the best organic you have.
Right.
If it goes right from the ground to the farmer to that grocery store, you got it made.
Sure.
If you could find those people.
Yes.
But when they got to get through all the plants and all the processing and get all the pesticides off of it and all this and that and this and that.
Right.
Well, they've got a lot of hands on that now.
Yeah.
But
sure.
I think when you go right from the local farmer who really takes care of his business and moves it onto these stores.
Sure.
And you'll find that in Sprouts and Whole Foods and a lot of the local growers in there.
Right.
And I use them only really during the winter, because in the summer I can get it at the market.
Sure. Got that. So I know that yours is a small operation, but you have a very unique niche in the market. How big do you want your business to get?
I would like it to get to a place where I'm very comfortable and it's being very successful.
Right.
People are being very positive. I get a lot of great positive feedback, and I just want to keep that going. And I would like to get a lot bigger, and I have plans to try to reach out here and reach out there. But then again, as I was saying a little earlier, I'm going to have to bring someone on now.
Sure.
At this point.
Yeah. What about sponsorship? Have you got any organizations or businesses that you're talking with about sponsorship for your business?
Not yet, but it's a great idea to do that and try to get in there. And because I use refrigeration on all my products, I've been sort of holding back because I'm not sure what that would take to get it into these stores.
Sure.
But I do know if I could get them in the stores, they would do very well, because I do so good at Los Ranchos Market.
Oh.
So good down there.
Well, that's a real going place. Is that really the only place that you sell physically?
Yeah. I meet mostly everybody at Los Ranchos. I sometimes will work up at Cedar Crest Growers Market, but Los Ranchos, that's the big one.
Okay. I've never even been to the one in Cedar Crest. I didn't even know there was one in Cedar Crest.
Awesome. People are so nice, but it's so hot up there. It's 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And so that's
Saturdays, Sundays?
On Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays?
Uh-huh. And there's a big permanent sign up there.
You said 3 to 6?
3 to 6. And that's really a hot time of the day. And
right.
With my product, it steams up.
Sure.
And I always want to keep the steam off of it. I have a beautiful tent. I put everything under, try to keep things cool.
Got a nice cooler and all that.
Everything I could keep it as cool as I can. But in the heat, boy, it's going to steam up on you.
Right. Okay. Your customers, all local, or do you sell any online to out-of-staters?
I would say it's an 80-20 split. 80 being all the local, and then I do get phone orders, to mail them.
Okay.
And then I also get people who want to order them and just pick them up as they come through. We're going to
Okay.
be going here. So I've been having some more out of towners and
Okay.
working with them and loving it.
Right. Now, I've noticed on your Facebook page that you have a button there where people can shop.
Yes.
Right
Yes.
there on your Facebook page.
Yes.
And it takes them to your items on your website, which we're going to be putting your website here on the video as well as your Facebook. So do you have your website wired for e-commerce? Like, can they purchase the products there using PayPal or Venmo?
Yes.
Or okay, so they could purchase it there. You get the order, you send it to them.
I do. And the out-of-towners will use that more. And there's a shipping charge right on there for them when that happens. But if you're local and don't want that shipping charge, and I tell everyone that, just text me directly over. I'll prepare your order and we deliver it that way.
You deliver.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I have great customers, and I try to really accommodate them, and they really accommodate me.
Right.
And the market is the best place to do that. Los Ranchos is such a friendly and awesome market. And I've met the greatest people down there.
Sure.
Yeah.
So if you had somebody else that was helping you with this,
Mm-hmm.
would you set them up at another market so that they're selling on the weekends at another market?
I would like to go there, but right now, the baking. I need some help with just getting
the kitchen.
all the kitchen stuff
Got it.
and getting it together. Because I used to only sell maybe 10 or 15 bags a day or something, and
Okay.
it's really increased. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Especially in the summer. Summer is when the markets are really going.
Yep, you're gonna see spikes from time to time. I imagine.
You do.
I imagine that there are people who will buy a bag so that they can put it in their dog's stocking for Christmas.
I do Christmas boxes for them.
Do you?
Yes,
Wonderful.
I do.
That's great.
Yes, I put. I have all these Christmas boxes and different ones with all the different treats in it, and it works out great. I go to all the holiday markets for that.
That's great. That's great.
So I love it. I'm on an invitation list for them, and a few of them, and I love that.
Right. What about partnerships with pet stores, grooming parlors for dogs? Anything going on there?
No, I need to get going on that. I'm just baking right now and trying to handle what I have. But yes, I really want to move that direction.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Right.
And I just need to get out there, get that information, research people, talk to them.
Right.
And I think I have some good tips ready to go.
Right. Well, since we're recording this video and it's going to be going on YouTube, you've just announced that you're hiring. So,
I guess I will be.
Okay, so we'll make sure that we put that out there as well. Okay. How often do you come out with new flavors?
I have never come out with a new flavor yet. I think about them, what I want to develop next, and using a blueberry mix maybe here and there.
Sure.
But, this is just keeping me so busy right where I am right now. And I just don't want to add another flavor because I'm doing 5 of them right now.
Okay.
5 flavors, 3 sizes.
Yeah, because, fall's coming up. So you got to get that pumpkin spice going. And then Christmas time, you got to have eggnog.
You got it. You'll be seeing the pumpkin already in my treats.
All right.
I have bananas for pumpkin! Explanation point.
Right. Okay. What advice would you give someone who's concerned about giving their pets, their dogs, their cats, their goldfish, healthy foods? What would be your advice to them?
That's the way to go. As long as they don't have any serious food allergies, they should be going that way. And I want to go back to those ingredients again. When you don't know what those ingredients are, more dogs have cancer these days than I've ever heard of. And I think that has a part to do with all this crazy stuff they put in dog foods. And
very well.
But I don't know for sure. I'm just saying, it just makes me think about that. And
Right. Well, you can't go wrong by by giving them healthy food.
Absolutely not.
It's the same way with people. You can't go wrong
But it
with
could,
healthy food.
but it could still be harmful, because if people do have a concern, a nutritious concern, a dietary concern, I always tell them, clear that with your vet first. Peanut butter could be very bad for dogs.
Okay.
Not the type of peanut butter. There is cheap peanut butter you should never use on dogs, but I'm talking about pancreatic stuff. They
Okay.
can't process peanut butter correctly.
Ah.
And
Okay.
I got to make sure that people know that. And if they have a problem, say something.
Right. So that ingredient you're kind of minimalist when it comes to
Yes,
that ingredient.
yeah, because
Okay.
it's in pretty much everything. And I've taken the bag back from people before. Oh, no, 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 you cannot have that.
No, you don't want that one.
No, no,
Right.
no.
Right. Right. Okay. We're going to include your website and
Nice.
your Facebook handle on here,
Thank you.
as well as providing you with with something that you can place at your site at the market,
Nice.
where people can use a QR code and they can just scan the QR code and go directly to this video
Wow.
on YouTube.
Nice.
Okay.
I appreciate this.
So we're going to get the word out there for you as best we can. And like I was telling you before, these videos, they're evergreen. You put them up there, it's like Pope Heel. You set it and forget it, right?
Set it and forget it.
Set
You got
and forget it. Okay. Well, Donna, it has been a pleasure
Carson,
speaking with
thank you so much.
And,
I appreciate this.
And I will get this on YouTube and the other platforms
You
as
got
quickly
it.
as possible.
You got it.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
we're gonna end this here, and we'll do a quick review, make sure we don't have to redo it, and then we'll call it a day.
Nice.
Okay.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and thank you for talking with me today. I appreciate it. Well, that wraps up today's conversation with Canine Treats. A big thank you to Donna for sharing her passion and reminding us that our dogs deserve just as much care in their nutrition as we give ourselves. If you'd like to learn more or pick up some treats for your pup, be sure to check out Canine Treats online and at local markets here in New Mexico. And as always, don't forget to follow Shop Talk New Mexico on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and now Rumble to keep up with our latest episodes featuring the people and businesses that make our state shine. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you next time.